It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're tuning into your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso only on SABC3. This morning we are celebrating chefs, young and old, and we have a very inspirational chef with us this morning, Angelo Scrirocco. Dude, how are you doing, man?
Man.
Now, let me just get the background right. You are the winner of the Young Chef Awards, Africa and the Middle East.
Yeah.
Nice. With your dish, with your dish, or your milk, what? Milk is thick in the water.
Yeah.
Is that the theme that was running through?
Yeah.
Congratulations, brother. Very nice to have you in studio this morning. Now, you're going to be showing us a little bit of a kind of a shortened version of how to do your dish?
It's a very shorter version. It's very similar. It gives a background to everything that I was going for. Just that the dish was very complicated to do in studio, so I decided to do something very simple for you guys. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be a simple yet delicious. But I mean, just before we get into this, man, what's ahead for you? I mean, you've won this award now. I mean, you're jetting off again soon?
Yeah. Well, basically, we're gonna arrive in Milan and we're gonna cook for 300 people and then 8 judges. So now all it is just about stabilizing the recipes, making sure that nothing flops during the process, and that's all you can do now. And prepare and perfect everything.
I'm sure it's a lot of pressure on you as well.
Yeah, it is definitely. Yeah.
Not easy being a chef. All right, man. Let's get into your dish, Elderflower Panna cotta.
Yeah.
Is that pretty much it?
Yeah. So in order to give milk some kind of definition, you need to bring out aroma. You need to bring out the fattiness in the milk. You need to bring out the milk solids, which you'll get some saltiness in it.
That's it.
So basically, I don't want it to be a dessert. I actually want it to be a milk course. It's something that involves different kind of courses together and brings it all together.
Right. So what's the first things we're going to do this morning?
Right now, we're going to make the milk infusion.
Okay.
So we've got cream,
all right.
which gives us our fat content, which allows us to incorporate flavor into the milk. And then we got milk, which gives us lightness.
Do you use normally full cream milk, or how would you go about this?
I'll go full cream milk because, like I said, fat absorbs more flavor than water does.
Okay.
So now I'm going to add the lemon zest.
Perfect.
The reason why I use these flavors is these flavors I've been working on since I was young. It's very Italian orientated and very South African as well. It's got that fusion.
Okay, and it kind of just gels together nicely in there.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's pop that on.
Okay.
So we just infuse this. You find the recipes online.
That's it. So how long would this process take?
Okay, so you bring this up to the heat, just up to the boil.
Okay, so you put some salati caster snow in there as well for a bit of sweetness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the sweetness will bring out the flavor in the ingredients that you put into the milk.
That's it. I'm sure because it's also nice and fine texture, it dissolves nice and easy.
Exactly, yeah. So once the sugar dissolves and brings up to the boil, we'll cool it down.
Okay.
All the way down. And then, the flavor will be spot on. Like, you'll know cardamom is very strong flavored.
Exactly.
And you'll be able to smell the cardamom and lemon there.
Oh, you can definitely get the lemon zest coming through.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
So after that, you'll strain that.
So I love the fact that you're making this into more of a kind of a main course and not your dessert, as I think a lot of people would think when it comes to
like
this kind of a milk thing.
The main component is milk, which is that is this kind of kind of cuisine. You're cooking for Vogue Italia, and it has to. The way I was going is very avant-garde. You're just very out there. So that's your milk.
Okay.
We're just straining all the liquids so that the liquids, the flavors don't overpower the milk. If you keep it in there, it'll just keep on, the flavor will just keep on developing and eventually become bitter.
Okay, we're going to heat this guy back up then.
This is a very simple recipe, and it's actually the recipe I have inside the competition. This is jasmine rice. It's also got its own kind of aroma. So when you cook the rice, you get the flavors of this and gels well with the jasmine.
Okay.
So that is why I decided to use jasmine.
You can definitely see there's a lot of thought going into this recipe by Angelo this morning. Yeah. But if you would like to get your hands on this recipe, all you need to do is SMS the keyword salati this morning. That's salati to 33728. We'll send you the shopping list. Also add a link to the recipe that you can go follow and make this beautiful milk main course like Angelo is saying this morning.
Yeah. Okay. So you'll cook this for 20 minutes. Depending on what size your pot is, it will depend on how much liquid you have left.
That's it.
So what you'll do is strain the rice.
Yeah.
Which I've got over here, strained rice.
So this is the rice obviously infused now with this beautiful milk liquid.
Yeah. And you'll taste it's quite aromatic already. All we need to do right now is incorporate cream back into it so it becomes lighter, fluffier, and it's more palatable.
That's it.
Because the things when you cool down rice becomes stodgy. So we want to get some fat particles in between it, and also because it is a milk dish, it's not a rice dish.
Sure.
Also, the rice can become quite strong. So we just want to make it more subtle again, because at the end of the day, it's more about the milk.
That's it. But I mean, I can just listening to the way you talk, there's definitely a science to being a chef. It's not as if you can just put things together.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Remember that keyword this morning for our Elderflower Panna Cotta by Angelo this morning is salati. SMS that to 33728 will send you everything you need to know. But in the meanwhile, while we finish up with this guy, here's a last look at how we made it.
For the panna cotta, place gelatine into cold water. Heat some of the cream, remove gelatine from water and add to cream. Add rest of the cream, milk and cordial. Place into bowls and refrigerate. For rice pudding, simmer milk, cream and cardamom. Add lemon peel and let it steep. Strain liquid and add to soaked, rinsed jasmine rice with the sugar. Cook on low heat, stirring every 5 minutes, then strain the rice. Once cool, fold whipped cream into rice. For the mousse, whip egg whites and sugar to stiff peak and refrigerate. Place gelatine into cold water. Heat some of the yogurt, remove gelatine from water and add to yogurt. Add yogurt mixture to the rest of the yogurt. Fold whipped cream and egg white mixture into the yogurt. Refrigerate. Freeze goat's cheese. For the full recipe, visit the Espresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword salati to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe. SMSs cost R1.50, no free SMSs, T's and C's apply.
And there we go. That keyword once again is salati to 33728. SMS that will send you everything you need to know for this beautiful recipe. Simple, quick, very, very tasty though. Thank you, Angelo, man. So how would you finish it off now? So you've got...
Yeah. So we got the Elderflower Panna Cotta.
Okay.
And the panna cotta basically brings the whole dessert together.
Yeah.
So everything will be involved around the panna cotta.
Okay.
So panna cotta is now set.
Yeah.
And the rice is in between the panna cotta. So now I've given the mousse recipe, and all I've done is actually just put it into a canister. So what the canister actually does, you can actually get it from specialty catering stores these days. It actually just gives the mousse immediately. It immediately sets it, so you can put it immediately here, and you got an immediate mousse.
Nice.
So that's the great thing about using these guns.
All
so
right,
what we're gonna do is spray.
I want to see this guy in action.
And let's just spray the mousse inside. Like
Okay.
So that's already the foam, the mousse.
That's it.
And then this is just some goat's cheese, chivin. And we're going to grate this over, which is going to give it there's the salty factor you'll find in milk.
Because also very kind of powerful taste, the ghost cheese.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Beautiful. And look at that. Angelo, dude, thank you so much for joining us this morning, man.
Cool. Thanks, sir.
There we go. A lovely Elderflower Panna Cotta this morning, and all the best for Milan, man. When are you leaving?
On the 22nd.
On the 22nd, eh?
June, yeah.
You know, we're behind you. All the
Thanks
best
a
and
lot,
well
sir.
done once again, man. Celebrating chefs here on your Feel Good Breakfast show this morning. Right now, it's over to Graham.
The sweetness lingers longer with another delicious recipe brought to you by Salati.